Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here, and thank you to all our students for the great work that you've done online during the week and in person today. Let me share with you the fellows that are joining me in the stage. Akita Martinez from the Ulysseus University of Applied Science, you know all of them. Siegfried Waltz from the Management Center in Innsbruck in Austria. František Jakab from the Technical University of Košice in Slovakia. And Alessio Tei from the University of Genoa. Unfortunately, our colleagues from the Université Côte d'Azur had to leave, so we don't have any representative here with them. As you know, this open event has been officially registered within the Conference of the Future of Europe, which is a citizen participation tool created by the European Union for gathering the proposals and recommendations to be heard by the European Parliament, the European Council, and the European Commission. A series of consultations across the continent between May 2021 and spring 2022, aiming to collect ideas for EU reforms from European citizens, are being collected. The goals, principles, governance, and methodology of the conference are laid down in a joint declaration co-signed by the presidents of the European Parliament, European Commission, and Council on March 21, 2021, the 10th of March 2021. Okay, so Ulysseus has lined up with the European University community, a grassroots project initiated by students from European universities aiming to be the voice of European students with the aim of contributing to the Conference for the Future of Europe. The activity that we have developed, as you know, is in line with the Action 3 of the European Universities Community Initiative, the Manifesto on the Future of European Universities. Some of our students here today have jointly produced a position paper that will fit the manifesto and will be presented by the European Universities Community to the Conference on the Future of Europe. We cannot wait to hear your vision for the future of universities in Europe, so please come onto the stage and go ahead.
Hiya. Ulysseus Alliance's vision for 2030 is to develop an excellency recognized and internationally attractive, open to the world, person-centered and entrepreneurial European university for the citizens of the future. The process of transformation towards this European university involves the co-creation of transdisciplinary and interlinked student-centered, flexible and work-based European joint master's degree. The first Ulysseus joint degree will be the joint master's degree in efficient and sustainable energy, transport and mobility to build the smart cities of the future. As students of the Alliance, we participate in the co-design and co-creation of this joint master's degree master together as part of the Ulysseus community. With this aim, we have worked together in the first co-creation event of the process to pre-design the competencies, learning outcomes, and students' needs for the joint master's degree in energy, transport, mobility, and smart cities. We have gathered our inputs on our needs and perspectives to construct a first Ulysseus joint degree so that it will be transdisciplinary and student-centered, flexible, and work-based. Therefore, we want to express that we consider crucial to the following items to be taken into account into the designing of the first Ulysseus degree for making it transdisciplinary, interlinked with research and innovation, student-centered, flexible, and work-based. For the content, including highly valued professionals in the planning of the degree or the curriculum, collaborating together with other research fields to ensure interdisciplinarity, including individual online reports from students on each subject, adding the value from international networks so that the contents cover applicability in different contexts, and including ongoing participation of students about the contents of the master using, for example, surveys or other participative methods.
Thank you very much. I think we've changed the order of the presentation because we were about to introduce the joint degrees, and we were expecting from the students that to be included in the joint degrees. And in this context, not in the previous one of the European Conference, this is a position paper that the students have read. Now we will go to the future of the university's manifesto.
Yes, thank you. There were more topics we discussed, one of them being soft skills that should be part of this new master's program, including language courses and intercultural communication is one of them. Then to give importance to intelligent communication technologies and contents, adding mandatory courses on presentation skills as well as other communication abilities, covering competencies on stakeholder management and cooperation, ensuring applied and hands-on teaching and learning, for example, with industry experts, and then focusing on team collaboration and group work. Another big topic we discussed today was learning, teaching, and the assessment of the lectures. Here, the inclusion of distinguished professors and guests, as well as covering topic-related discussions, is essential. Also, using artificial intelligence and developed software for teaching and learning should be emphasized. Creating a virtual campus where one could study totally online and improved hybrid lessons. Then also including practical experiences in the learning procedure through partnerships and real perspectives from experts. And last but not least, managing the size of the classes to ensure that the size is kept small and the quality remains high. Then the fourth point was on equity, diversity, and inclusivity. Here, ensuring that the degree is free of fees for all students from any of the partner countries would be very beneficial. In addition, offering grants based on the students' incomes to cover life expenses is very important, including free and green mobility through the 6 Ulysseus campuses. Then mentoring programs to include new and foreign students, and attracting new universities from outside Europe, ensuring a diverse cultural student body. Then we come to the next big subject, which is research. Here, creating a sponsored research path between universities and creating visiting periods between them, thus decreasing bureaucracy and including more agile ways of research. Then we have including more project-based studies and laboratory work, and improving collaborations with PhD students in interdisciplinary research fields, for example, through activities like research days to introduce to each other and work together. Then we come to the next topic of student services and resources. Here, including digitalization in addition to a connected campus is important. Also, creating a family network that could host students during exchange semesters and exchange our apartments with exchange students. Then sharing online libraries and resources between the different universities as one big university, giving access to more content and a big variety of software to the students. And then we have a big part here, which is green mobility, the next big subject. Adding a free or affordable interrail ticket within Europe or within the Ulysseus countries to enable people or students to travel from A to B in a affordable but also sustainable manner. And then we have adding bike sharing and parking schemes on campuses. That's a very important one as well. Including free or discounted subscription to public transports, which could include bikes, scooters, bus and train in the local districts, the cities where each of the Ulysseus universities operate. And then also adding showers in the university buildings for active transport users who might want to take a shower before going to lecture. And then encouraging student initiatives by offering a commitment bonus in the semester average. To conclude, the students of Ulysseus therefore call all these jointly decided conclusions for further steps in the designing of the joint master degrees in efficient and sustainable energy, transport and mobility to build the smart cities of the future to be taken into account. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I assume that this is the second part of the joint master degrees requirements from our students. And I also assume now that the students that are going to read the manifesto for the future of the Europe, is coming onto the stage to read it. Thank you.
Okay. Ulysseus Alliance's vision is to become an excellency-recognized university built upon the European values of social cohesion and respect for human rights. Contributing towards this goal is our mission to be a European university open to the world, person-centered and entrepreneurial, with students actively participating in its development. Ulysseus welcomes the European Union's initiative for the Conference of the Future of Europe, having a participatory dialogue with citizens from across the Union. Young people in particular have a lot to contribute to these discussions, impacting their future and those of upcoming European generations. It is essential that their views are heard and acted upon during the conference process. The conference is a unique opportunity for the institutions to listen and to enact real change for its implementation.
Ulysseus students' ideas and wishes were collected in a co-creation session on the future of European universities in order to feed a manifesto that is currently under preparation by the European student community and will be brought out within the Conference on the Future of Europe. The European student community is a grassroots project initiated by students from European universities, aiming to be the voice of European students in the conference. With this aim, we have gathered our inputs and perspectives in this position paper to become a European university of the future. We want to express that we consider the following items crucial to be taken into account for the further development of European universities.
Okay, I'm going to start with excellence. The first thing we need is to put less pressure on students during their studies. We need to create common degrees, implementing free mobility between universities, conducting both orals and written exams, and including soft skills exams as well. Updating programs of study more regularly. We also need to invest in research projects like Erasmus Plus and Horizon Europe, relating to different things and topics that are much needed.
Talking about digital transition, digitalizing bureaucracy processes in our institutions, implementing more practical and intuitive forms of teaching and learning, universities providing more online tools for students, educating teachers and students in a responsible use of technology such as social medias, giving all stakeholders access to tools and infrastructures are the key points for the future.
Now, for green transition, we need to take care of the environment, the university environment of the whole city, by planting trees in order to also have a good aesthetic of the place. Organizing extracurricular activities related to the environment and nature. We also need to establish incentives for the use of public transport and eco-friendly individual transport such as bikes or scooters. We need to provide more documents online for reduced paper usage in general. And we also need to include students into the process of creating solutions for environmental issues.
About multi-stakeholders engagement, we should create specific courses organized by stakeholders to raise consciousness and knowledge. Moreover, we should establish a strong network to the industry to enable students into having internships in stakeholder companies, and then bring together stakeholders of the universities with students to create attractive work environments for the future employees, strengthening relationships between public and organizations and our institutions, and upholding the conversation with stakeholders in our community.
About lifelong and life-wide learning, we need to support people living a healthy lifestyle, example for more outdoor activities. We also need to organize meetings between students from different cultures to strengthen the international relations. We need to offer many more open events on different topics, such as language, sport, or food. We need to create a strong and connected alumni program and alumni networks, improving the interaction between past and present students. And we also need to innovate the teaching methods and have alternative methodologies to do so.
Talking about inclusion and diversity, we should provide grants to support students with economic difficulties, establish protocols to act against bullying, enhance diversity in all matters of European universities, offer diversity studies and respect minorities and gender equality, and then funding the opportunities for everyone. So, the students of Ulysseus, therefore, call for these jointly decided conclusions for further steps for our European university to become a European university of the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to all our Ulysseus students for helping us to construct Ulysseus, and also for contributing to the Conference on the Future of Europe. Now, I would like to give the floor to the Ulysseus partner representatives that are joining me now in this session. First, starting with Akita Martinez from the University of Applied Science, Argelia.
Okay. Thank you, Carmen. So first of all, I want to thank Carmen, you and Melania, Indira, Luis, and everybody here for your contribution of organizing such a lovely event. Gracias. And yesterday, when we were at the opening event, your rector said that welcome to your university. And I think it was something very emotional, in fact. And it was the idea what we once had to create a university for the future. So it's wonderful to see that the idea we once had is now something so concrete, and to see all of you, especially students, with us here to create your future. So I want to congratulate all of you here, all of you, the students, that you have been here and working together. And of course, for Haaga-Helia students, I want to say that I'm very proud of you. And I'm sure that we have a lot to bring back home, and we have learned a lot. I am sure we are continuing our cooperation back there. So together we are stronger. So thank you very much, and let's continue this wonderful work we have done.
Thank you very much, Kita. Absolutely, we are absolutely proud of all of you, not only of Argelia. She is very proud of Argelia, but we are proud of every of you. Now I would like to give the floor to Siegfried Bolt from the Management Center Innsbruck in Austria.
Yeah, I would like to repeat the thanks that Kita expressed already. So thank you, Carmen and Melania and the whole team here in Sevilla for organizing this brilliant event. I know that Genoa is already planning and working hard on the question, how can we reach that level? And I think we should keep that pace because these events should be always remembered. And this one will be always remembered because of the brilliant organization, of the brilliant environment, but also because of your work. Thank you to all of our students and thank you to all of our faculty who again made one step towards the European University Ulysseus. And all of you, and especially you students as a kind of a first cohort, not graduates, but first cohort of Ulysseus students, you are now not only Ulysseus students, you are most of all Ulysseus ambassadors. And if I look at you and if I listen to these exercises that you listed up for us, this is something we can't do without you. We actually need you. You have to raise your voice and to speak out and to make clear that what you have put in your manifesto and what you have put in the expectations regarding the first joint degree is something that requires some real effort, some financial investments, but also major changes in all of our institutions. And for this, please support us with your voice as student ambassadors. And I'm very much looking forward to meeting all of you soon in one of the next Ulysseus events. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Siegfried. Now it's the turn of František Jakab from the University of Košice, Technical University of Košice in Slovakia.
Thank you, Carmen. Dear friends, colleagues, students, at the beginning, the same, on the behalf of Technical University of Košice, I would like to thank you for this amazing event organized in this really difficult pandemic time. Thanks, University of Sevilla, for your hospitality and perfect organization. After a full day of co-creation, many impressive discussion and bilateral meetings, I would like to express my personal impressions. I was taken by I was taken by the opening speech of Rector Mr. Arroyo, Rector of University of Sevilla, especially with the part of welcoming us to the University, Ulysseus University. Today events finally made me realize that for the first time I became full aware what we are trying to achieve, and I see our efforts start to bring real visible results. I feel like I am spending all day at Ulysseus University, really. I think that, do you feel the same? Yes. Let's transfer this feeling to every part of our universities. We must keep thinking and discussing about Ulysseus missions, what it means to us and where it leads to us. This helps us stay focused and be motivated. I think we need to organize such co-creation events at all our universities. Personally, I started to see Ulysseus not only as a project, but as the true way how to transform our universities into the one university of future. I truly started to believe in Ulysseus. Finally, I thank you, all of you, for being part of this amazing international university of the future. I remember Carmen mentioned in the morning session, she has a dream. I have a dream too, and thank you for helping me with implementation of my dream. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, I would like to give the floor to Alessio Tei from the University of Genoa in Italy.
Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for all students who work with us towards this challenge that we are facing. Well, I'd like to share you this thing. Yesterday, when we were waiting to be boarded to the plane, we met a lady that was coming here in Sevilla because she was visiting her son, that he was spending the Erasmus period here in Sevilla. And he was thrilled to show Sevilla around to his mom. And he was complaining that he was spending not much time in Sevilla. He was planning to spend more, because apparently you are so good at taking care of our students. And when she was saying that, I was thinking, well, we are heading in the right direction then, because that is what we are working with, and it's what we are trying to achieve, to allow these students to spend the time to do what they want to do, where they want to do, and be part of this amazing experience. And yesterday, when we saw our students getting along each other so nicely, and the music helped a lot, we need to recognize that. And this morning, to present different institutions, to work together, etc. I think that is a brilliant example of what we would like to achieve together. And I think we should all be grateful to, well, this first cohort, these ambassadors, these people that are here to show us that we are heading towards the right path. And we hope, obviously, to keep our word in creating this Ulysseus University to allow more students to be part of our family, of our shared value. And I really believe we will make a difference in creating new citizens for the next Europe.
Thank you very much to all partner representatives for your contributions. You know that we are constructing a solid and expanding alliance. And we've been working very hard during this first year, planning things, and now in the second one, I think that we will be able to show all the outcomes that we are expecting, all the things that we were presenting to you this morning. For an end, I would like to ask Melania Rivers, who is the Ulysseus General Manager, to come on stage to announce the prize for the Ulysseus Open Event Instagram contests. Okay.
Hi.
Please,
Thank
Melania.
you. Hello, thank you so much for being here, for being so active. As Siegfried said, and I was setting the table, you are the ambassadors, and the place to be a good ambassador nowadays is on the media. It's having a good communication, and you are our ambassadors in the media also. So this is why we did this contest. This is the first of most that will come for sure. And as you know, the prize is an interrail. For us, it's very important, green mobility. We're boosting it inside Ulysseus. So we really encourage you to use train to travel within Europe and, well, all the green mobility that it's so important nowadays. And it's something that you also have in your intentions, in the things that you have put in the conference paper. So first, thank you for participating. I want to say that the third one in number of likes is Agustin Morilla from the University of Sevilla. I don't know if Agustin is here. Yes, so come here, Agustin. Una bolsa. Dos, sí. Sí, creo que sí, no lo sé. Creo que sí. Perfect. So thank you, Agustin. Thank you so much. Yes. The second one was Carlo Raggi from Università di Genova, 131 likes. Thank you. Oh, really?
It's a joint venture.
That's great. Congratulations. with to the Ludovica also. And the first prize, the one that is going to trouble a little this year, probably next one, it's Clara Romero from the University of Sevilla. Clara, please. You want to say something? Yes? Come on.
Thank you, and I will relish for all.
Thank you, Clara. Thank you so much for being active. Keep on being active. You are part of this community, okay? You are this community, so thank you.
Thank you very much, Melania. Congratulations to the winners. I just want to say bye-bye, dear students. Thank you very much for your contributions. It is our aim to help to construct the university of the future, and everybody already knows that his name is Ulysseus. So keep on contributing to its construction, following it in social media, which is very, very important to us, and please feel very, very much part of our community. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening. You are now free from now. I know that we have some suggestions for places to go, etc. So enjoy the city, which is very nice. It's Friday evening. You will have a lot of fun. I hope that we will be able to see you next time in Genoa, then in Nice, and we will circulate all around the Ulysseus campus. Thank you very much.
Okay.